What's up, everybody? Spear with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. Now, we did our update episode a couple of days ago, and I'd mentioned before that we were going to pause on any further progress on the space station. So, we are starting a new project today. I got a couple suggestions from people in the comments. One was to make a bare-bones speedster that, only required the necessary components to work. Others were to build, maybe not to scale, given that I can't build massive size things, but a large Death Star type ship, which I probably will do at least the last one, because I want to do a Death Star. And I'd like to make it probably about like these size ships type of thing, like make it a large ship and big enough that these can fly in and dock kind of thing. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, it's still going to be definitely not to scale, because I did the math one time, and a Star Destroyer, which can fit in the Death Star, to scale was something like 2,000 blocks by 1,500 blocks or something. Like, it would just be ridiculous. So, on to today. I'm not doing either of those today, though, because I had another idea. And that was, everybody makes flying ships, right? Right. Everybody makes ships that, you know, float around in space and have thrusters. I want to make a cop car. Like, not a cop car looking ship that then flies, but an actual one with wheels and stuff. I think that'd be hilarious. Now, our first order of business is to see... Oh, okay, you can do rotors on small ships. That is a good... This is good. I'm going to use this guy as my test subject, because this episode may not really be... Oops. May not really be like stuff. I know that makes perfect sense to everyone. What I mean by that is I might not actually end up working on the cop car this particular episode, but I'm working out some of the mechanics, right? Because some of these I've never really played around with before and tested or tried to figure out. So let's put block here, and let's just say that this is the wheel, right? We're going to do some wheel mechanic tests. Now, I've done this before on accident. Well, not really accident, but not really to a good extent. And the one thing that I noticed was when you went to drive, it would basically end up like making sparks because it's metal on metal all the way across. So I decided, let's experiment a bit and see if we can come up with other designs. Because, I mean, it's simple to make a little wheel, but I'd rather it not dent the metal every time you drive it around. So one of the things I thought of is, I wonder if this will work. If you put landing gears, like on each... Oh, okay. You'd have to space it more. Alright. So let's do something like that. Oh, nope. Something like this. And again, I'm just playing around with stuff this episode to try and see what mechanics we can use to make a car design that would work. Now, these are from the center. Have one on each side. So if we did something like this... Now, granted, this might look weird. Like, I'll give that a heads up right now. This may end up looking really strange. I'm mostly testing functionality, not aesthetics this time. Something like that is what I'm wondering if it would work or not. So that was... Is that only one on each thing? Oops. Yeah, I think it is. Oops. Where did I put that? Where did that extra block go? Maybe it didn't place anywhere, hopefully. Alright. So yeah, I'm just curious about this mostly. Now these aren't actually moving anywhere, which makes me think that we've got like the braking system either on or... Hold on. Nope, wrong button. Rotor. Let's just turn them off. I think if you have them on, they're a little bit more... Yeah, there we go. So now we got the wheels going, so let's test this out now. I can't keep him down. Okay, so that still kind of sparks too. A little bit. So that might not actually do anything differently. Wow, this thing got really... Hey, where'd all the sounds go? Hang on a minute, I'm gonna pause it. I just realized I don't have any sound. Alright, so that was only weird. So I still had sounds, like missiles, and we still had, and the music wasn't gone, but now that the music's back, it still isn't, like, making any clanking noises. That's very strange. So, I don't think these are gonna work, really. I mean, they could. But they're still kind of sparking things up, and I don't know if they're actually doing damage or not. Or if they're just sparking. I can't quite tell that. They may not be doing damage. So, we could use this, or we could do a more traditional, which probably what we'll do in the... Anyway. Oops. I just realized we don't have all the... I kind of like that new system, kind of hate it. Oh, you know what we could do is make heavy armor blocks for the tires. And that way they might not like get all banged up or anything. That would be kind of neat. So let's start a new small ship. We don't want to go too much bigger than this. I just want a small, you know, cop car looking thing. So let's... How long is the... How long is the... Not what I meant to say. How long is this? There, right there. So let's just round up and say 20. We say we have a 20 block length to work with. Oops. And you don't have to do, you know, to the size of this ship or whatever. I like the size of these. So I figure we'll keep it. And we'll say like 15 for a width. Give us some breathing room. So we've got like a... let's go ahead and put one of these on here so it doesn't float away. So we've got a 20 by 15 would be... Let's do 7 and then 7. That should be 15 because there's one in the center. So something like that. Right? Right. Should be fine. Now, I'm just doing the basic frame at the moment. I have not looked this up or anything. I don't have any designs in mind. I probably should have. 4. How do I keep grabbing the wrong blocks? So frustrating. Yeah, I really haven't researched this or anything like that. Or have any kind of Wait, how did you do that? That's not what I wanted. I don't have any kind of designs in mind or anything like that. Some of the few things I do... Wait, am I off here? Oh, I am. That was, like, noticeable. Oh, a couple of the things I do want to do is, like, reflector lights for the headlights, colored reflector lights for the visibar up on the top that you can use for pursuits. Things like that. And then, of course, the rotors for wheels. Oh, they actually made it to where they make sounds now when you rotate them. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know about all this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go grab a picture and I'll be right back in a minute. Alrighty, and I'm back. So I found a few images which have drastically altered how I want to do this. Because this is not right. Well, actually, it's not that bad, but it could probably use... Well, actually, no. Now that I look at that, that really wasn't that bad. Because they really don't curve. I'm for any of you that are wondering, I'm going off of the typical Crown Vic model for cop cars. Mostly just because it's kind of the gold standard, or it used to be. And it's easier to build because it's a bit more boxy. Now, I do think it'd be cool to do some kind of like futuristic looking one. I think that would be kind of neat as well. So let's see, where are we exactly? We're probably in around the hood type area, maybe. Something like that. Now let's go ahead and grab these guys. So we're gonna need these as headlights. Now, how do we want to do this? Let's try a cluster of like, maybe like that. That could work. Side note, this is probably gonna be too big. Yeah, that's gonna be too big. I don't want to make it that big. So let's do... Here's an idea. Here's an idea. If you're in the car, you have like a seat, right? So let's say a person, an astronaut, is 2 blocks wide. So we'll have the middle console. Let's take it out to like here. And make this the frame. Oops. Because that just looks too big to me, to be honest. It doesn't look proportional. When I was doing that, like, I put the 4 lights in there, and it just looked really weird. How did that happen? One side's too long, one side's too short. Okay, so that looks a bit better. Now, right off the bat, I'm already noticing it's probably gonna be too tall. Because, I mean, if you think about it, when you're at a car, the door... the door is like as tall as your head, usually. When you're standing up. Something like that, relatively. I mean, you're about a head taller than that on average. And we've still got to allow room for the wheels. So here's what I want to do. Can we put this here. Like this. And we're gonna do... something like this for the tires. I'm thinking. Oops. That did not rotate the way I thought it was going to. Something like that. Again, I know they're big, but there's only so much I can do to work with them. So then we'll put like this, like that. See, that's the only problem with these rotors is you can't make a good frame. So let's do, I guess we'll just have to put it there, and this will have to go like here. I know it looks off, but I don't really see a lot of ways to deal with that. This isn't actually that much different. What if we did... if we did like this? I guess, yeah, we're gonna have to... I don't like this. Can we go across? No, it won't let me. Of course not. So we'd have to do something like this to get a closed frame. That's so big. It's so big. So what we might be able to do... I don't know if we can get away with this either. Oh, we can. Ooh, hello. I've just found my solution. So it won't look as accurate. But what we'll do is bring it out by 1, right? Now what we can do is like this. Ah! How you like me now? Something like that. Oops. So apparently small ship rotors are much more user-friendly. I'm seeing. Because the large ships really have a problem with getting anything anywhere near the rotors. I mean, we've seen that before with the, what was that one we were building? Oh, the observation deck. Trying to get that door to work, and it just would not do anything we wanted it to. Now, I do think, kind of one of those, even though you can do that, I think it'd be better to do it this way. Just so that you can visibly see the arch type of thing. Wait a minute. Dang it! It changed on me again. What am I rotating here? Now is that? Yeah. That's good. I like that. Okay. I'll do like this. maybe? Something like that. Something like that. Again, we're not done with this or anything. Actually, probably look better like this, maybe. I'm not sure really about this. A lot of it depends on how we do the rest of the body. But that's a pretty good tire design, I think. I like it. I like it. Now, for the headlights, we're gonna have to curve this around further than, or sooner than I had expected, honestly. Like that. Put that there for now, maybe? And then we'll do like headlight there, headlight there. Something like that, something to that effect, maybe. So yeah, it's getting there. I think we're out of time for this episode, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Do feel free to leave feedback, whether you like it, whether you don't like it. All that good stuff. Something along that lines. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!